that was the fall of 2008, and I've been doing it ever since.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Were you a fan of Burns and Allen?
I was a huge fan of Burns and Allen. I grew up. I'm old enough that I remember the television show. I was a little kid, but I remember it, and I remember everybody talking about Gracie and how funny Gracie was. But when I was a kid, I think I latched on more to George Burns's humor than I did Gracie's for some reason. Very dry, and I just found him very, very funny.
Yeah.
As did Jack Benny. As we all know, George Burns could raise an eyebrow and Jack Benny would fall off the chair. And we do a lot of Jack Benny stories, wonderful, funny Jack Benny stories in the show, and some clips of George and Jack.
Oh, very cool. Now you're in New York. I'm going to do a bad joke here for you.
Uh-oh.
Are you in, by chance, Rochester, New York?
No, I'm in New York City.
Okay, I'm sorry. It would have been really cool if you were in Rochester.
Because of Jack Benny?
Because of Jack Benny, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Now,
no, you're right, Dave.
Thank you, Alan.
That was a bad joke.
Yes. And none of those will be happening this Saturday night at the Batavia Fine Arts Center.
We only have top-notch jokes.
Top-notch jokes. What are some of your favorite jokes that you do in Say Goodnight Gracie?
Well, I think the favorite things are the stories about him and Jack Benny and playing tricks on Jack and Jack trying to get back at him, but him being too smart. I can't really reveal it, but there's one very, very funny joke towards the end of the show that absolutely stops the show. The audience is so convulsed.
Excellent.
It's really a good one.
Do you do any singing? Do you sing I Wish I Was 18?
I do a little bit of singing.
Okay.
When he started out, when he was 8 years old, he started out in show business in this boys' quartet called the Pee Wee Quartet.
Okay.
So that's how he started that, and ever since then, that's when he knew that he had to be in vaudeville, and he was a big failure for about 15 years as a song and dance man. And never really thought about doing comedy. And then when he first teamed up with Gracie, he was the dizzy one, and she was the straight one.
Oh, okay.
Except she was still getting all the laughs.
Okay.
So at some point he said, "You know what? I think you're the funny one. Let's switch roles."
Let's flip it around.
And as almost immediately they became stars.
Yeah.
After that, and they were the big, huge headliners in vaudeville for many, many years until vaudeville died.
What?
Yeah, did you?
No, I missed the news. I was busy watching the Super Bowl yesterday.
Oh, Dave, you got to go on the internet more often.
Okay. If people want to get tickets to the Batavia Fine Arts Center for this weekend's show, Say Goodnight Gracie, you can give them a call, 630-937-8934, or how about this for that website thing that you were talking about there?
Oh, yeah, the interweb.
Yeah, BataviaFineArtsCenter.org. Center is spelled CENTRE.org, BataviaFineArtsCenter.org. Saturday night, 7:30 show. You mentioned that you remember the show and everything. I remember, Oh God. And,
of course.
And the other movie, I forget the name of it now.
Sunshine Boys.
Yes, where they were bank robbers. Spoiler alert.
The one
Sorry.
where they were bank robbers. Oh yes, Going in Style.
That's it. Yeah.
It was George Burns, Art Carney, and Lee Strasberg.
Yeah.
Oh, that is such a good movie, and he is really good in that. But of course, the Sunshine Boys was sort of his resurgence in his career. Back into
the limelight and everything.
Yeah, because he was kind of that was about I don't remember the year, 1980, I think, and he had kind of like faded away at that point. And originally, Jack Benny was supposed to play that role. And that's when Jack Benny got sick, and he said, "Look, if I mean anything to you, and if this movie means anything to you, you need to hire George Burns. Well, and of course, George Burns did it and wound up winning the Academy Award for it.
Yeah, Best Supporting Actor, correct?
Yeah, and that's when the Going in Style and all the Oh God movies came after that.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he was a big star again.
Very cool. Very cool. Ellen, good luck getting out of New York and getting into Chicago. And I'm coming out Saturday night to the Batavia Fine Arts Center. My wife and I are coming out, and we're going to check out the show and have a great time out there.
Well, Dave, listen, I'm going to be after the show. I'm in the lobby. I have a CD that I did called Alan Safier Sings the Songs of George and Gracie's Heyday. It's all songs from the 30s and 40s and 50s, and I'll be in the lobby signing copies.
Excellent.
And everybody there can come up and meet me and say hi and talk about the show, and I'll sign their CD and we can say hi.
Yeah. When you're out there signing autographs and everything, are you still in George Burns' character?
No, I try and if I don't have time to get out of the costume, I at least try to take the wig and the makeup off.
Okay. Wait, that's a wig?
That's a wig. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I wish I had all that hair.
Where else can people find out more about you, Alan?
AlanSafier.com, AlanSafier.com. There's all kinds of goodies there, including the other two one-man shows that I do, and my CD and photographs and my voiceover work and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to try and recover from my bad joke earlier with this one. I understand that
very little chance of that.
I know. I understand that you've been in Steve Martin's underpants.
I see what you mean. Yes, I've been in Steve. Yeah, you know what? That is such a funny play.
Yeah. And for our listeners, Steve Martin's show was The Underpants.
The Underpants.
Yeah.
But you know what, Dave? Now you just redeemed yourself.
Did I redeem myself? All right.
Because that is a really great line, and I'm going to steal it from now on.
Okay.
I've been in Steve Martin's Underpants. Yeah, very funny show. It's actually a 100-year-old German play that he translated and adapted, and it's very, all the physical comedy, but it takes place in the early 20th century in Germany. It's very, very funny play.
Excellent. Well, thanks again for joining us, and thanks for letting me redeem myself here on the radio with you.
Thank you, Dave. And see me, come by Saturday night after the show.
I will be out there. I will stop by and see you, all right?
Great. Look forward to it.
Thanks again, Alan.
Okay, thanks, Dave.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
847-931-1410 is the phone number. If you want tickets, we've got them here. Say Goodnight Gracie this Saturday night, 7:30 show at the Batavia Fine Arts Center. Give me a call, 847-931-1410.